Welcome to our new adventure in drama, a subtle comic release, more of a belch than a fart, but whatever you call it, we call it art. We'll carry on with our delivery, you'll soon see some butchery. But without further ado, the story I'll introduce to you. No more will I tarry, 'cause I am Prince Harry.
Well, I expect you're all wondering what's going on, eh? A dog, then a bloke. Well, it's a long story, but to save time, I'll give you the short version. Here's Prince Harry, minding his own business, strolling along through Milton Regis. About this time last year, when this magician rushes past, yells out, "Can't stop, here's a curse!" and turns him into a were-person. Silly bloke got it all wrong. Instead of leaving the prince a person who turned into a werewolf at the full moon, he turns him into a cute little doggy that turns back into the prince. Yeah, you've guessed it, every full moon. Anyway, a bit of scary werewolf stuff in between, all big and shaggy and violent, sort of, but otherwise a bit more Laura Ashley than Andy Warhol. Certainly puts the like into lycanthrope. Any sensible magician would have turned him into a frog. Then at least he might get kissed by a beautiful girl and turn back into a prince. A dog, though, no chance. And then you have to count in doggy years. He's actually only 27. Oh well, can't be all that bad. First person that came along across the cute little dog, aka Prince Harry, was the Baron's daughter, Kate. She took him in, and he's been her faithful companion ever since. Anyway, Kate lives for the Baron, known as Professor Dr. von Doddingstein, Mr. The Baroness, Professor Dr. von Doddingstein, Mrs. The au pair, and Luke, the Baron's son. The Baron is an inventor, actually a pretty good one.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. dead. It is deceased. It is pushing up the daisies.
Read the sign. I'm a butcher. It's supposed to be dead.
So it is. Well, that's just killed the best joke in the world.
Stop! Stop! We are harbouring the solution. This chicken may appear dead, but it is merely lacking in life. We'll soon be back in business with a little bit of modern medical quackery.
Quackery? Quackery's not a duck. It's a chicken. Anyway, who are you?
Well, that is of no consequence. But for your information, sir, I am her Dr. Professor von Doddingstein III. But, back to the chicken. Not like that, like this. Helga! 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 There is that mention one. There you are, darling.
What is it? What
We are harbouring a creature what is in serious need of some relaxation. Would you mind assisting me there?
I will.
No, thank you. So we will place the creature from the relificator and a few transistors from Radio Shack. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear. I think it's tangled up around there.
What should have to dust?
Yes, well, it's the first time for everything, isn't it? Why are these? Right, there we are. Get connected there. The fingers, darling, fingers. Okay, and would you mind, darling, a good blast of electricity? Yes, yes. And another one. Very good. Four. Little bit of a dramatic license. Very good. Sorry now. Can't hold it. I think it's going to go. Okay, I think it's got. We must get one of those pins like this on my microwave. Right, disconnect the electrodes. Mind they don't touch, darling. There we are.
It's not a duck, it's a hen. It's a duck.
They're easy. Chickens are easy, especially when you turn them into ducks, or cats and wrens and hedgehogs. But broadkill, on the other hand, you need to find enough bits to make a whole animal.
Yes, quite right, my dear, quite right. You really remember though, we are having that problem. Then we are putting the cat's tail on the dog, remember that one?
You did.
And the dog is still chasing his tail now. But no, my dream is something much bigger than this. Something worthy of a great scientist.
What's that then? An hedgehog?
Oh, you quiet, you strange little man. You should be wandering around the back alleys of City Hall.
I'm off back there then.
I think he probably has been, my dear. No, I'm thinking of a much bigger event than this. Something that will go down in history. A medical miracle that will in no way be satirical. A reanimation that will stir the nation. Yes, I'm talking about a badger. But, back to my experiments. I'm going to need some volunteers to assist with my latest brain theory.
Hello, lads. I'm Luke. I'm the professor's son. Oh, here's our Kate.
Hello, Dad. I'm Kate, Luke's sister. Is there anything we can do to help you, Daddy?
What on earth is the matter with you two? Of course I'm knowing who you are. What do you think I am, some sort of fur? 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 That's what I'm saying, did I? Oh, honestly, well, how appropriate that you should turn up though, now, children. I'm needing some assistance to help with my latest brain theory.
Well, I expect you'll need some volunteers. I mean, you're not experimenting on us.
No. Well, I'm going to need 2 volunteers. But be warned, children,
the volunteers will have to undergo the most dangerous of experiences. They might end up not being quite the person of what they are starting as. Well, I'm thinking I probably won't someone who won't be missed when things go, if things go wrong.
Somebody who's somewhat trusting.
And willing to sign a disclaimer.
Yes, quite, yes. Yes, and definitely someone who won't be missed when things go wrong. If things go wrong.
And of course, somebody who has more common than sense. Let's go see him backstage. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oh, splendid! I must prepare! Helga! There is that lazy wife of mine. Whenever you want her, she's always watching the television. Helga! Wir haben some daughter!
I am not watching the television, I am humping things. I could do with some help.
Yes, but put it down there. Right.
I'll send in the volunteers.
Thank you, children. Right, we will need instruments.
I have them here.
Splendid. Let's have a look.
You and I are going to fall out.
Fall out of what, darling? Oh, look! It's the twins, Dr. Doe and Dr. Hill. Splendid, welcome. At last you can make yourselves useful. Why don't you be seated here next to one another?
Oh, looks like we've been invited for hats. Don't be daft, though. They look like chef's hats. Maybe it's come dine with me. Do you think Gordon Ramsay will come and swear at us?
Oh, will you please sit still and stop all this nonsense, this chitter-chatter?
Keep still now, children.
Serious.
Position you relocator. Right, let's have a look. There, that's splendid. Right, if I could have the instruments, please, for surgical manipulations.
Now, do you want the heavy one or the one that makes the most noise?
For this one, we're going to need the heavy one, dear. That one.
That's the one that makes the
Yes.
noise.
That's the one that makes the noise. Yes. Now, don't worry. This won't hurt a bit. Well, unless I'm hitting my tongue. Of course, the brain has no pain receptors, you know. Not a lot of people know. Good God, this is thick, this one. Thick as a plank, dear. Have a look. Crikey. I can go one of those roads, this. Hang on, look, a little bit at the back there. That's it, I think, my dear. Could you remove the skull cap? Splendid, man. Good God. There's hardly any brain there at all. It's a complete void almost. A tiny little brain. Well, I've never seen anything like it, my dear, not in my years. Well, I would say, judging from this, most definitely French. And, yes, but, well, not to worry, dear. I'm quite sure that with a little bit of surgical manipulation, we can turn her into Englishman.
Oh, do you hear that? Looks like I'm in for a sex change. It's starting at the wrong end, though.
It's meant generally, dear, not specifically. Brace yourself, brace.
Okay, we shall move on to volunteer number 2. Hammer around the right way,
This one is jumping.
Is it? Yes.
Jumping.
I'm scared.
Go a little bit at the front there. Oh, much softer this one. Oh, it's a pulp really, that one. Yes, I think it's really there. You can remove the brain, the skull cap. Oh, I say, well, that looks excellent. Well, I say, that's very impressive. Loads of brain in there. Yes, yes. Absolute genius, this one must be. Maybe too much brain, I think, in there. Well, now let me see. I would say, I would say definitely English from the size of the brain, and from the quality of the brain, I would say from the Richling area. Yes, something like that. So, yes. Should I whip it out, darling, and show them?
No, not at all. You're getting sidetracked. Now, I think we should take some for here. Put it in there.
Oh, I see. I think that's a very good idea, my dear. Yes. Shall I assist you?
You can. I'm not really sure what I am doing here.
No. Well, I like doing the hard work. I'm not so good when it comes to little fiddly jobs like these. Stinks, actually. It's awful.
Is that enough?
Well,
Open wide?
I've had my dinner.
Right, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
While you're doing that, I want to stem the floor.
Splendid, yes. I would say there's not very much room in here, actually.
Just poke it in, Herman. Poke it in here.
Why, there's no room for grain to grow, you see. This is why there's no grain in there.
Poke it.
There's not enough room, Helga. All right, it's me. I'm not sure about this, Helga, really. That's what I have to do. Try and fit the cap on, will you? This is very unsatisfactory, honestly. Is it on?
I am covered in brain. I am covered in your brain.
It's oozing from the sides and everything. Very unsatisfactory. Never known anything like it in all my years. Fine brain surgeon.
I am a very fine brain surgeon, if only you give me the chance.
Right, well, okay. I'll be done.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, okay, that's the operation complete, my dear, but to be honest, I'm not completely satisfied, and I think anything could happen.
I've got a picture of you. You wrote I love you. I wrote me too. I sit there staring and there's nothing else to do. Oh, it's in colour. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel. And soft as clouds. I like to kiss you, but there's no one else around. I got a picture. I want a big enough and more on myself. I want a doctor to take the picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down and turning in and turning out. I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Think so, think so, think so.
All this inventing and technology makes my head spin. I know, I fancy a walk. Kate, fancy walk up Checkers Hill?
Oh yes, I'd love to go to Disneyland.
No, I'm just going up the hill.
But that's where Disneyland is.
No,
But there's a palace and that's what it is at Disneyland.
no, it's Palace Farm.
Oh no, Luke. A palace isn't a farm. A farm is where you grow food. A palace is where, well, it's like Disneyland. Oh, aren't you silly, Luke, thinking a palace is a farm?
No, Kate, you've got it quite wrong. It's just the name of the farm.
Oh, Luke, just because you can read, you think you're so clever. All right, tell me this. Do they have a spectacular fireworks display at Disneyland?
Of course they do. They're famous for it.
So you agree, not only is there a palace which you think is a farm, but they also have a spectacular fireworks display. It has to be Disneyland?
Oh, there's no convincing some people. Come on, Kate.
No, I think I should go down to the kitchens.
What, to kiss some frogs?
Oh, Luke, you could be so mean.
Oh, come on. Help! 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 Oh! There's been a terrible combine harvester! Oh, help! Oh, what a mess!
Oh, what? Where? When? What happened?
Oh, this combine harvester was working up Ellen Way. This bloke must have thought it was a herd of cows coming at him. and stare at them.
And what is supposed to happen?
Well, they're supposed to stop, of course.
But there were no cows, you just said.
Oh, that's why they didn't stop then, isn't it?
Well, why did the drive of the combine harvester not stop then?
Oh, I must have thought it was a scarecrow.
Oh,
Well, the bloke was staring at the cows, of course.
What are we supposed to do?
Here, come on, my mate's got it.
Here, no, it's all fresh. The dog's got a couple of bits, but it's no problem to a medical inventor like you.
Oh, I say, what have we here then? I do hope it's a badger.
No, Doc, it's not a badger. It's the bloke.
what bloke?
Well, the bloke who was staring at the cows but wasn't.
Oh, that bloke.
Oh, yeah, it's a real genuine person. All the big bits. Bit of a challenge, though.
Well, I'm sure we can rebuild him.
He's right, it is a bit of a challenge. But, spot the deliberate mistake, woman. There is no head.
Ah,
Oh, that be that thing that you was kicking down the road.
Baby, that be that football.
Oh, no. Heads. It be heads have ears and nose.
Ah, but football's been round.
Oh, be it have nose.
Ah, be right, it have ears and nose.
It be head.
Oh, big head.
oh, honestly, you foolish lot of people. Well, if we have no head, then we're not knowing who it is and all we are having is a problem.
Oh,
Whatever is wrong now, have you had a shock to nosy person?
no! But you just said it was John Doe.
We like John Doe, he's down in the garage. The best garage in the area.
Oh, yeah, best garage in the area.
Oh, don't cough. Not John Doe, the popular owner of the Doddingstein garage. I'm saying a John Doe. It's a term meaning unidentified dead body.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, not fair enough.
Oh, no, don't go there, please don't go there. Anyway, I need a head. I can't get a head without a head. And look, this heart is pretty mashed up too, so we need one of those as well.
Anyone who had a heart would look at me and know that I love you.
Anyone who ever dreamed would look at me and know I dream of you.
Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me from their arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart and hurt me like you hurt me and been so untrue. What am I to do? Anyone who had a heart would love me too. Anyone who had a heart would let me take me from their arms and always love me by tongue. You.
There's something else, woman.
Yes, ma'am.
There is something else missing.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he is a sheep.
Hang up, Dad. I've got a body part for you.
Oh, I say. Splendid, Lou. What is it then? A heart? Liver? Lung?
No, Dad, it's not a haggis, but it's the right shape.
A head! Oh, look, you are a genius. A fluke of a look of a genius, but very useful when a head is needed.
There you are, Dad. One head in pretty good condition.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a badger's head.
Oh, badger.
No, it's not a badger.
Mm-hmm.
But look, the brain is missing.
The brain is missing.
There is no brain, look. Maybe there never was a brain.
Well, no brain. But for a brain, we could rebuild him. Oh, look, honestly, this is such a mess. I'm not sure we can use it even. Say that again, Luke. No, look. You know, when we are saying earlier that it is a hymn. Well, this is correct, but I'm thinking the combine answer. Chop it off, you see. Not a man of the world, are we? Right, let's have a look. Oh dear, all the blood is spilling out. Oh dear. Oh, Igor, my trusty Eastern European worker Igor. Splendid to see you. And how are you today?
All right.
Surely you can do better than that.
All right, a lot.
Ladies' cheeks, so. Igor, look, as we're here, I'm going to need your extra special kind of air to get into a problem I have. I'm wanting you to help me find a brain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, a body.
Yes, body, yes, we have a body. Well, look, I tell you what, as you hear, Igor, won't you help me get the body from here onto the relicatator? Jolly good. Might as well earn your £3.30 an hour. Right, prepare the relicatator. There's that lazy wife of mine, look, left all the tools, they've not been cleaned nor nothing. Right, okay, now we must be careful. I don't want any more damage to this body than is already apparent. But it's a ton. It's rather heavy, isn't it? Right, be careful, Igor. Hey, I'm vibrate. We'll get Helga to sew it up for us. We'll just leave it there like this. Splendid. Marvellous work. Well done. Now then, what I want you to do now, Igor, is somewhere up on the checklist here, there is a... And I want you to help me find it. Okay? But we won't be. We are deep in the darkest Kent countryside. There are very many wild animals out there, especially the big cats, and the evil black rabbits from Doddingstein. So, but don't worry, you'll be fine as long as you are having your enormous stick with you. Make sure you bring that.
Scared?
Scared? What on earth are you scared of?
Vampires.
Vampires? Poppycock! There's no vampires from the village. Wouldn't creep from that at all, thanks to the environmentally friendly woodyard from the end of the village, producing the finest quality wooden steaks in Kent. Now then, come along, Igor. We must go find this brain.
Don't forget about your helmet.
My helmet. Oh yes, my helmet. Thank you, Igor. I will put that on for extra protection. Welcome, Igor. Come along now. Be careful, Igor. What are you doing?
Oh dear.
their straw houses with mud floors, with so many friends and neighbours. Just think, washing their clothes in a pond, or roasting turnip by the fire. Oh, how poor but such fun. What if I had a companion more fitting to my high status, as the most prettiest, eligible girl in the parish? Or if only I had a real prince to share my days with. That's why I called you Prince. When I've tried everything, I had to stop kissing frogs after I caught salmonella. Oh, Prince, if only you were a real prince, my life would be perfect. Oh, down boy! Oh, that reminds me, it's about time we take that trip to the vet. We're getting a bit jumpy, aren't we? Oh, Prince, I always thought you knew what I was saying. Oh, I promise it won't hurt, and then you'll be free of those nasty urges. Well, I know, I could get Daddy to do it. He knows all about body parts and has some really sharp knives. Oh yes, I'll get Daddy to do it today. And they called it puppy love. Oh, I guess they never knew how a young heart really feels, and why I love him so. And they called it puppy love, just because we're in our teens, till the morning's fair to take away my dreams. I cry each night a tear for you, my tears are falling dead. Oh, I hope and pray that maybe someday you'll be back in my arms once again. Someone help me please. It's the answer of love. Oh, how can I tell them? Not a puppy love. Someone help me please. It's the answer of love. How can I tell them this is not a puppy love? Hello, Eagle. How are you this fine day?
Nothing?
You can tell me.
Nothing a lot?
I know how to sort this. What are you up to this fine day?
Nothing.
Oh, have you seen Daddy?
It wasn't me.
I'm sure whoever it wasn't you. Oh, have you got in that packet?
Something precious.
I'm sure it is. Anyway, I'm going to go and look for Daddy. I'm sure you'll be right on your own for a while.
See you later. Oh, I better put it over here.
noted, look who's talking. Someone who's been at the dough. Being second is clearly short for dilatory. Dilatory? Dilatory? Me? A Tory? Now she's accusing me of being a member of the Conservative Party. What next? Calling me the Iron Lady? Now, Igor, I'll put your mind at rest. I'm named after the sweetest of herbs. Deal. That's right. And did you know, not only are we sisters, but we are twins. Don't we look alike? We're Siamese twins. You don't know why we're Siamese twins, do you?
No, Doctor, no, Doctor, no, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's because we've got a joint bank account. Now, Igor, do you know what we do? Can you guess? You can't guess, can you? You can't guess. We are the Professor's saucy apprentices. From our own countries, we're esteemed professors, but here we're just dust. When he needed help, he went to the recruitment agency and we were selected. He went, oh, ahead of them. Now, Igor, this is very important. As the most senior, I always come first. Oh, look at you! 2 minutes ahead of me and she'll with us to be first all the time. Mind you, she does look so much older. Hello, Kate. What are you doing here, Kate?
Oh, hello. I'm looking for my daddy. It's time for his tea.
Oh, we'll help you look for him, dear. I expect he's in the laboratory.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Doe. Thank you, Dr. Dill. You look in the laboratory and I'll look somewhere else.
Okay. Oh, Igor! You wait there. We'll find the Professor. Doddingstein, Mrs. the wife of Baron von Doddingstein and the second most famous brain scientist in Doddington. Just fascinating.
Look, will you please sit down while we wait for the Baron? Igor, show Professor Goldfuss a comfy chair.
Oh, I wasn't expecting such a comfy chair.
No one expects such a comfy chair. No, dear.
No, dear, it's no dear.
Look, Igor. Igor, where is the Baron? We haven't got time to hang around like this. We must find out what to do. Let's have a look at this, please. See what we have.
Oh, it's a person.
Almost a person. It could be made into
Hold on.
It is himself! Oh, whatever happened?
Big problem. Igor, very sorry.
Oh, Igor, you are such a naughty boy! Very good for you, Now, if we work with the calorie business, yes, please put that back because I do not want the children to see. So, what are we going to call this creature, this new man?
New man?
You know.
New man.
Speak up!
Oh, no, then.
Oh, well, we did a few more bits, but this heart is pretty mashed up. We will supersize, use a bull's heart.
But will that work? After all, you are putting an animal heart into a human.
Oh, you don't understand genetics, do you? No, you see, we share our genes with lots of animals, even with frogs and birds. You really must study your modern biology. Hey, you, come, lend me a hand. Oh, thank you. Oh, I need some more bits. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. No, I don't need yours. Oh, right, come on. Enough of this frivolity. We have much work to do. Work.
Working hard to find what a way to make living better.
Like now, you're qualified.
Oh, well, you could have done some dusting
I
first.
already was.
That's meant to be our job.
Oh. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what might happen.
It's working.
I don't know what's happening. The dials are correct. The voltage is high. Whatever do we do?
Try adding Coke.
Surely that would be illegal.
No, Coca-Cola.
Professor Dog, what would Coca-Cola do?
Everybody knows that Coke adds life. No, that's Pepsi. Silly, what do you mean Pepsi? Everyone knows that's poor man's Coke. Everyone knows. Come alive with Pepsi.
So I tell you what, why don't we just try singing the creature to life? All this talk of carbonated beverages, there must be a song to fit somewhere.
Stand.
traditional relificating process. What we are needing is Schrödinger's box.
A what? A shredding box? But that would leave it in smaller bits.
No shredding box. Schrödinger's box. It is normally used to kill cats. You see, you put a cat in a box. Half the time the cat is alive, half the time the cat is dead. But at the same time. So what we will do is put the bloke in a box. We keep coming back and checking, we pull him about a bit. And then when it is the half of the time that he is alive, we pull him out full speedy like, before he is the other half of the time being not alive.
Oh, it's all confusing. This is making my head hurt. Let's go have a nice cup of G&T. That sounds good.
Best idea we've had so far. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had enough. I'm sick of it.
Mother dearest, it's our bedtime. Will you read us a bedtime story?
Oh yes, of course I will, darling. Of course. No, thank you. What should we have? How about the three little pigs?
Oh, yes, let's.
Yes,
Can I have the modern version?
Oh yes, of course. Sit down, dears. Mind that. I don't have any left. Can you drink it? No, cannot. Naughty boy. Are you ready? Yes. Then I shall begin. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. Of course, they were all very afraid of the big bad wolf. He lived fairly locally, and he wanted to dine out on slow roast belly of pork, trotters, sausage, ham, bacon, and all sorts of other fine things that are often banned to those of various religious persuasions. Now, the pigs decided that they should each build a house and thus protect themselves from the wolf. Each of the pigs was of a very different attitude. The first pig was very hard-working. He paid his taxes and he always followed the rules. He applied for planning permission and he built a house made of bricks. A very good house with double glazing, a loft insulation and weather seals around all of the doors. The wolf gave up before he even looked at it. No huff, no puff. But he made a visit to a developer friend who had a word with an associate in the planning office. And in a very short time, he had the wonderful property subject to a development order. The pig was evicted and the wolf got his breakfast. The second pig, he was a bit of a chancer, not all bad, but he had a little reputation. Then he bought a plot of land. He put an illegal mobile home on it and he laid down hardcore. As with all pigs, he kept his living area clean and tidy. Well, this time, the wolf came along and he tried huffing and puffing and blowing and sucking, but before he could draw even a second breath, he was removed for racially aggravated assault on an ethnic minority. Oh, but the wolf had friends. He eventually managed to get a repossession order based on illegal development. Now the police, they didn't know it, but they did the wolf's bidding. And eventually, the wolf got his lunch, gammon steak. And you like that, don't you, my darling? Now the third pig, he was a layout. He was street smart, he was lazy, he was good for nothing. He even drank and he smoked illegal drugs. He came from Noonan. Now, rather than build or buy, he stole. So he stole a tent and he took it to the big city and he set it up next to St. Paul's. Oh. Now, there were lots of other tents, and drink and drugs were freely available, and the fox came along, and try as he might, he could not get that tent to blow away. Even going to the authorities was no use whatsoever. That tent stayed there in the middle of the city. Finally, though, unfortunately, the pig and his friends were thrown out. But they rushed around a corner, and what did they find? Oh, a big mansion. Now the owner of the mansion had popped out for some milk. The owner of the mansion, guess who it was? Yes, it was the wolf. Now, while he was out, the pigs went in, they claimed squatters' rights, and they lived happily ever after. Thank you. Great. Wake up, Igor.
Very experienced.
Yes, oh, thank you.
Just coming! Yeah, hold on! Oh, come in then!
Good evening, kind. Good evening. Oh, good evening, kind sir. Good evening. Oh my, you are looking so well and healthy tonight. You must be the owner of this fine property.
No?
I'm surprised you look like a man of means, and might I ask who you are?
Me?
Of course you are, sir. And head of the household.
No, head not ready. Who are you?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. My name is Anthony Beemeyer, and I am here to speak to the head of the household about my new political party. Who will make everything right and fulfill your dreams, the Labour Tories.
The laboratory. Walk this way. I'll get madam.
What have we here? A man? No, a Superman. What a body! What a physique! Clearly, the heart of an ox. What a manhood! With this creature in my power, I can pretend power. Oh, and what power! Not just 10 years looking after this dear country, but tomorrow the world. And just think of it, if you're in charge of the world, the money! And who needs to pay taxes? Oh, I must work fast! I can see it stirring! Oh, let's get this. It's moving! It's moving! It lives! It lives! Oh, attention! I am a master of spin! That's right! You've got it in one! Come with me and we'll have some fun. There's those that follow my friend, and those that don't from you will run! It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that spin. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is spin. It makes no difference if it's truth or not. But I am a master of spin. There's all kinds of spin. Luke, I've got to draw on the funds for the Magician's Fund to get more power to defeat Anthony B. Lyle. Luke, take spin!
Oh, look what a nice boy you are. Now, I'm sure we can find a nice career path for you. Free transport and special tax breaks on Shepherd Needs Lake Red Spitfire.
Oh yes, my favourite. Oh, Gordo man, his spin is getting to me. I cannot take it, Gordo man. Get in.
Now it's almost done. The spells will just have one. A bunion. What could be worse?
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. My monster from his shroud began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he hit the match! He hit the balls to now! The monster match! It was a not smash in the mash, caught all in a flash.